Morning guys, March 19, 2025. A lot of you guys were complaining about a noise in the truck. I found out what it was. It was that converter over there that was making like a humming noise. I pulled all the fuses out of it. I got a new one coming, and it's one of those converter things that goes from 12 volts to 110. I had like a flipping humming noise in the truck here, and I couldn't find out what it was. I thought it was like a electrical meter that was on, or a battery operated drill that the trigger was on. It was making a funky noise, and it took me about an hour to find the fucker. I thought it was coming from the trucks, you know, in the motor somewhere, but it was that. And I had a hard time finding it. I got a new one I ordered off Amazon, and I'll be putting that in, you know, maybe tomorrow or something. I get some time. But anyway, today I got to go install a storage tank on a boiler for a guy. I was over there the other day, and the relief valve keeps blowing over there. We changed the expansion tank and the relief valve. The homeowner did, and it was still blowing the relief valve. So I went over there and he shut the feeder off to the boiler with a ball valve, and it's still blowing. So it's got to be the tankless coil that's bad. So it's an older boiler. It's a big flipping monster because it's a big house. So what I'm going to do, I told him better to just go with a storage tank off another zone, which he wants to do. And he wants me to clean up the piping on the boiler because it's undersized. It's only 1 inch. It should be at least 1.25 inches. So we're going to clean up the piping on the boiler, run 1.25 inches, supply and return to what he has there now, and tie in the storage tank. You know, a little 3/4 loop to the storage tank will be fine. 40 gallon, it's a IBC, all stainless that I picked up. I kind of like them tanks, but they're kind of hard to get for some reason. Not a lot of people have them. And anyway, that's what we're gonna go with. 4 blocks on a. He's got an electric water heater that was hooked up to some kind of coal stove at one time. That's coming out, and I gotta repipe the boiler and hook up the storage tank. So it'll be like an all-day thing, I guess. I left the dog home. And we're gonna go over there and rip and tear it. And I do have a number 60 tank. I'd rather change that number 30 tank to a 60. It's kind of questionable, the size of it, but he's had that 30 in there for a long time. And we'll try to get you some shots when I get over there. What I'm gonna do over there, hopefully. We'll try. I've worked with this guy a few times. He's one of, you know, he tries to do this shit himself if he can, which, you know, I don't blame him. I mean, whatever. When they get into a jam, he'll call somebody in that, you know, can take care of the issue, and that's what's happening here. So going with a 40-gallon storage tank. So he's going to have steady hot water now. Before he was always dealing with the tankless, and it's always a glide and hot and cold and losing it. It's never steady water with a tankless. It's always an issue. You're always better off with a storage tank. And once he puts this in, he'll have it for the rest of his life. Be a much better setup for him. That's coming out. I'm gonna put a storage tank there. A boiler. This is all gonna be cleaned up to full size.
I emptied that water heater yesterday, so this is empty.
What is it?
This is empty.
Yeah, I'm gonna disconnect all this piping anyway. Yeah.
Only thing.
I'm not gonna shut the water off to do all that. Just to, you know, drain everything back, and it is empty.
Yeah, it's empty.
Okay.
Where can I dispose of this thing?
Well, I disconnect it. You want to save it? You can save it.
I don't want to save it.
All right, I'll get rid of it, man. That's no problem. Yeah, I'll get rid of it.
I just want to take this off.
Look at this fucking relief valve and a relief valve, and what the fuck? You want to take this off? Pump, the shaft is leaking. Gotta change this drain. This boiler drain's gonna be changed too. drain the whole system out. There's 3. 5 zones, a lot. And we got all purge stations and everything. Hopefully we don't have antifreeze in the system. I'm going to change this tank to a 60, I think. Got the feeder off here. So all the water's shut off, so cold is here. This is going to be cold. This is going to get capped. This is the cold. I'm going to shut the water off. Got the water off here, I believe. The water's off there. She's empty. Had to kind of pop the jacket off. Maybe be able to get this thing off of here. Hopefully. Comes off. Ugh. Oh. There it comes. That's 1.5 inches coming up. That's 1.5 inches by 1 inch. It's gonna be 1.25 inches. 1 inch isn't enough. I'll probably take this apart and put a T here. One or the other. I could come off of here with a T. Do that too. And what I could do is take this off here, put a T here, and then a nipple and go straight up. Probably do that. Take this off. Put a T looking that way. And then come up with a nipple and then put the circulator a little higher. I got plenty of room with the. I gotta clean up with the electricals, a flipping mess here. The fucking guy's a hacker. Flipping hacker from hell. Look at the electrical. You got it coming down, not even in a tubing. Can't leave that like that. That's not. You gotta put a box up there into a box and then come out of it into a switch. I'm gonna redo it a little bit, so we'll probably take this out and put a T here. Alright, I got some. I'm gonna put a T here, pick up that circulator. Got some Smurf jism here. I'll give it a good douche. Smurf jism on there. It's 1.25 by 3/4. I got no issue running 3/4 to the storage tank. I've done it. I've never had an issue with it. They say to run 1 inch, but I run 3/4. You'll never have a problem. So that's 3/4. Got some 18-inch pipe wrenches, 2-foot pipe wrenches, whatever I need. On the top, I'm thinking I'm going to put this like that. Storage tank's going over there somewhere. Control should have R2. Yeah, R2 is there. R2 is going to feed the burner. Taking a giant shit here.
Another tight one.
Yeah.
I'm going to be out in the garage here.
All right. Yeah, no problem. Taking a make sure the stuff's all nice and tight. that. That's what we want. This one here wants to go. Like this. Get to it. That's going the right way. That's coming down here. And we'll put the other circulator here. This one's got a check valve on it. Go like that. Check valve in it. It's kind of fucking long, isn't it? I'd have to shorten that up a little bit if I could. It's going. Return. Alright. I'm gonna get that 1¼ by 3/4. I could probably even just cut this here, put this here. See if I could plop this off. I could plop this off. Should be alright. Unsweat this, clean it up, and then knock this off, put a T in there. Got all these open for now. Get this off of here, maybe. Never a dull moment, man. All I could say. This will be fine, just like that. Fine. I'll go, really, that's where it belongs, actually. Never a dull moment. All I could say. That's full inch and a quarter there now. This guy had another number 30 tank, so I'm going to use both number 30 tanks he had. make any sense. We're cleaning it up. We're cleaning it up. Alright, so I'm going to leave the feeder on return, but it's on the back side of all the valves. You can see all the valves. It's on the back side of all the valves, so it's going to be okay. All the purge stations are on this side of the feeder. I like to put the feeder on the supply, but it's on the return. It's going to have a valve here. I got this. I got to just solder all this stuff up. I did. Cap. Them two. Here's the hot and the cold here that's going to be used for the water storage tank. I left the feeder here. I did clean up this. Is 1.25 inches now. I gotta solder these 2 elbows. And I did come up with 1.5 inches. 1.25 inches. And I put another, he had another expansion tank. He's got 2 number 30s. I'm gonna put 1 here because the way this is, he's got this coming off this. He's got the zone valves, and then the expansion tank. The expansion tank really belongs over here somewhere, before the zone valves. I'm going to leave 1 tank here. It should still work on the return part. I'm going to leave a tank here. It's got the air scoop, and I'm going to put 1 here. I did take the ball valve off the relief valve in the back. I got to solder all this stuff up. And then I got my return here for the storage tank, and I got my supply for the storage tank. It's going to go right there. Let me solder this stuff up, and then we can do the expansion storage tank. I'm gonna put the control there. I gotta clean up this wiring. Look at this guy's got all this fucking. Clean all this shit up. The circulator's already mounted, so I'm gonna solder all this stuff up. Oh, burning down the house. Burning down the house. Oh, burning down the house. Hello, can I help you? Hello? Hello? Hello,
Hello, hi, this is Rhea. Maybe you can help me. You're doing plumbing service?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And you are the owner, right?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, my name is Rhea, sir. I'm calling you on a recorded line because we are seeing several people.
off here. Which one? I'm gonna fix that zone valve. That's the other common. A lot more work than I thought, to be honest with you. What are you gonna do? Not much I can do about it now. I'll have to suck it up, buttercup. At least it's gonna be done right, so I'm gonna leave all these open for now because I gotta purge them all later. I got no problem with the press fittings. I mean, I just like the solder joints look better. I think it looks better. It takes a little bit more time and the fittings are cheaper. But I got no problem with the press fittings. Alright, we're gonna do the storage tank next. I'm all pretty much caught up here. I gotta change that boiler drain on the... I gotta put this on there. Hopefully it goes. It might not. I might have to put an elbow or something, because I don't know if it's gonna fit. Might, but that one's leaking. That one's no good. I gotta change it. It all hooked up. Got the storage tank here with a drain on the bottom coming into this. This should be self-purging because I put a vent right here on a supply coming in. Then you got the cold coming off the bottom, going to a vacuum breaker, going up to the cold shut off right there. The hot comes down into the tank. Got the relief valve. I got the relief off the feeder. I did leave the feeder here. We should be able to start feeding some water in now. I think he's got the water off. You shutting off? No, it's coming in. It's going to the... That's open. I changed the feeder, but it was blocked. It's feeding now. You want it? It's junk.
Yeah, it's junk.
Just want to make sure I got no leaks, you know, and we'll start purging it. So I got no leaks. You got the switch turned on? I put a box up here, junction box, and
Yep, it's good.
a switch over there, and that's the relay for the circulator, and this. I got it tied in so it's gonna fire the burner on ZR. ZR is gonna fire the boiler. Zone run. It's gonna take a while to purge all the zones. It's gonna take a while to fill. Purge. He's got purge stations all over the flipping place here. Split loops, and I got a couple of split loops and flipping shit everywhere. In the meantime, I'm picking up my tools while I'm picking my shit up and purging at the same time here. I'm gonna switch it over to another one. She's running. Yeah. gotta tighten that up a little bit. All right, so we're good there. We'll go with the low limit. We lowered it down. Well, it was at 180. That was really high.
Last time because we couldn't get any hot water out of that cooler.
Oh, it's gonna work now.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the low limit at 140 and the high limit at 180. Before it was 180 on the low, 200 on the high. We was able to tighten up all the leaks. Come out pretty good, no?
Perfect.
A lot of work, man.
Looks great. Looks good.
Looks good though.
Can't wait to take a shower.
Come on, good. Let's go clean that up. It looks a lot better than just dropping down willy-nilly. And goes up. So drop down and good to go. Yeah, I mean, that's better. At least it's all full size now, right?